sister sabotaged my dream job by sending fake emails about me being an addict, so I didn't invite her to my wedding. But my parents brought her anyway, and she got arrested for fraud right in front of all my guests. My sister Jolene has hated me since the day I got into nursing school, and she applied to the same program, got rejected, and instead of trying again, she decided that if she couldn't have it, then I shouldn't either. For years, she made little comments about how I thought I was better than everyone, how nursing school made me stuck up, how I'd eventually fail and come crawling back. I ignored all of it because she was my sister and I loved her. After graduation, I landed an interview at the top hospital in our city. This was the job, the one that would change everything. I prepped for 2 weeks straight and nailed the interview. The hiring manager told me I was their top candidate, and they'd send an offer by Friday. Friday came and went, no offer. I called Monday morning and the hiring manager's voice was ice cold. We've decided to go in a different direction. I begged for an explanation. She paused for a long time, then said, we received some concerning emails from someone claiming to be your former roommate. They described extensive substance abuse issues, and said, you've been fired from your medical rotation for showing up impaired. My whole body went numb. I'd never touched anything stronger than ibuprofen. I'd never been fired from anything in my life. I asked her to forward the emails and she refused, but told me the sender's address was my first and last name, with the word truth at the end. I searched that address and found nothing, but the writing style and the screenshots she eventually shared sounded exactly like Jolene. The same phrases she always used, the same dramatic flair. I confronted her at our parents' house that Sunday. She denied everything while smirking. Maybe someone who actually knows you just told the truth. My parents told me to drop it. She's your sister, she wouldn't do that. I hired a tech consultant, who traced the email account's recovery phone number straight to Jolene's cell. I showed my parents the proof. My mom said she probably had her reasons. You know how competitive things were between you two. I cut Jolene off completely, blocked her number, blocked her socials, told my parents I was done. It took me 4 months to find another hospital willing to hire me, because Jolene had sent those same emails to 3 other places. I'd applied 3 hospitals, thought I was an addict before I ever walked through their doors. 8 months later I met the love of my life and we got engaged. When I sent out wedding invitations, Jolene's name wasn't on the list. My parents called immediately. You can't exclude your own sister from your wedding, watch me. If Jolene isn't invited, then we're not coming either. Then don't come. They showed up anyway and they brought Jolene. I was in the bridal suite, getting my veil adjusted when my maid of honor burst in, looking panicked. Your sister is here. She's already talking to guests. My stomach dropped, but I refused to let her ruin this day. I told my wedding coordinator to keep her away from me, and went through with the ceremony. It was perfect. My husband's vows made me cry. The kiss felt like the start of everything good. Then the reception started. Jolene was sitting at a table she wasn't assigned to, drinking champagne she wasn't offered, telling anyone who'd listen that I was being dramatic, and that she never sent those emails. That's when the 2 plainclothes detectives walked in. I hadn't invited them either. Turns out, one of the hospitals Jolene had emailed had reported it as fraud, because she'd impersonated a licensed healthcare professional in her fake emails to make them sound credible. She'd created a fake nursing credentials page, and forged a clinical supervisor's signature. The investigation had been going on for months, and they'd finally gotten a warrant. The detectives approached her table during the salad course. Jolene Whitford, she looked up with a mouthful of bread. You're under arrest for fraud, forgery, an impersonation of a licensed professional. The whole reception went silent. 200 people watched my sister get handcuffed next to the chocolate fountain. She screamed at my parents to do something. My mom stood up and my dad pulled her back down. The detectives walked her out past every single table, past my husband's family, past my coworkers from the hospital that finally hired me, past the head table where I sat watching her leave in handcuffs, wearing the dress she'd bought specifically to upstage me. My dad approached me after they took her away. Are you happy now? I took a sip of champagne. The salmon is really good, Dad. You should try it. Full story, go.